welcome to the Weazel Nightly News Roundup. I am your anchor, Moira Black. Our first story comes straight from City Hall, where we spoke with attorney Mr. McGrath, who is in charge of a new lottery scheme. I am Moira Black, and I'm here at City Hall with attorney Kieran McGrath. He's going to tell us a little bit about an idea that has been brewing in their minds in the City Hall halls. Tell us, what is it about this big lottery that I'm hearing about? What is going on?
Oh, well, thank you, Moira. Hello to all of the Weasel News viewers. So, we're very aware of the financial situation in this great state currently. Seems like there's not enough money to go around. Everyone's feeling it, businesses, individuals, everyone's feeling it. And we thought what would be a great way to kind of support people would be to open a state-backed lottery. Now, it's not just so that, you can win some big prizes and some big money, but it's going to have a real impact, the money that you guys put in with the tickets. Every single penny of those goes to developing of the city, keeping lawyers in jobs to make sure that people are represented fairly, given fair trials and such. And really, it's just to look after people. And the added benefit, you can make a decent bit of money.
Excellent. And so, when do you think you're looking at trying to get this up and running for?
Well, I'm glad you asked. We are all raring to go. And the initial launch date and the first draw, we are planning for next Wednesday. So, for the first lottery, once we get this off the ground, the ticket price will be $150, which are limited to 10 per person. Now, we've limited it to give everyone a fair shot, whether you buy one ticket or, 5 tickets, 10 tickets, because we know there's a few people that have got a lot more money than others, and we don't want it to be too unbalanced. And if you are the lucky one that gets your name pulled, it will be a $2,500 jackpot.
Next, new shipments of cars are bound for our ports. We catch up with the popular car dealership PDM to find out more. This is Maura Black, and I'm on the scene down at PDM. I'm here with one of the owners and one of the workers. They have started taking deposits for vehicles, which will be coming in very soon. First of all, can I get you guys to just give your names and the position of your role here at PDM?
Yeah. So my name is Johnny Sins, and I am officially now a salesman down at PDM.
And I am Joshua Simmons, and I am one of 2 bosses here at PDM.
So, tell me a little bit about how you came to own this establishment and get everything set up.
So yeah, basically, it happened more or less when I was coming to the city. I've got a lot of experience before when it comes to selling and dealing cars and stuff like that. I spoke to the mayor. And we had a long chat, and luckily he selected me to be one of the bosses. And then after that, I brought on one of my closest friends, who's also a really good, really good guy, and he's got a lot of experience in this as well. And I thought I needed some help, so I brought him along, and yeah, things are going smoothly at the moment, and I can't really complain. We've got a good team, like Johnny here. He's been taking deposits down left, right, and center. We've got a lot of traction coming this way. Every time we seem to open up, we get someone come down there asking questions and wanting a deposit taken. So yeah.
And with those deposits as well, so does that price that people pay, does that go towards the car, or is it just like a holding fee?
It is just a holding fee. It's just if you want to get the car, you pay that, and it's a holding fee, and it's not to go towards the car. We do make that very clear. It's not to go to anything like that, and that's why we give them the option to do it or not. It's just so their name is first on the list when that car comes in. Every car is different, and every car is special. So obviously, some cars will be listed a little bit higher, and some will be lower. and that's just how it is. And then for your C classes, as we go up, it gets a little bit more pricey. It goes to 14 to 16. In that range there, obviously, think cars can be 15, 14, 16, anywhere in that range. For the B class, it gets to 18,000 to 22, and A class is 28 to 32, and S class is the most expensive and will be 58 to 62.
When are you thinking roughly the cars will start
It should
shipping?
be, if everything goes well, and everything gets shipped on time. Fingers crossed, it should be this weekend. I can't give you a guaranteed time, unfortunately. I wish I could, but if it comes when it says, it should be this weekend, and that's when I think we'll be the most busy. And you guys should come back, especially
We
on
absolutely
those
will.
days, and we'll give you a little, especially me as well. I'm always down to give you a talk and an interview about how things are going and stuff like that. But yes, as soon as you see it go up, I'd say come down.
Many folk are rushing to get their deposits in now. Make sure you aren't caught in the queues this weekend. And last of all, we head into Uwu Cafe to sample some of the food and the feed lines. This is Moira Black, and I'm on the scene down at Uwu Cafe. I am here with the owner of this establishment, who's going to introduce themselves for the camera just now.
Chloe Ray Malpas.
Excellent. And so, what is your position here? Are you an owner, co-owner? Are there other people involved?
I'm an owner, and then my sister I kind of took on as like an unofficial co-owner. So like my name's on all the business papers, but my sister does help me with the operations.
Excellent. And we know that you've not been open very long yet. What went into setting up this business?
A lot of it came down to trying to figure out what kind of menu we wanted, what kind of aesthetic we wanted as well. I like going for that chill, cozy home vibe with a lot of kitties around, and then trying to make it fun and play with the food items, like the names of them, like the burritos and the puros and the calico coffee, stuff like that.
Tell me a little bit about the menu setup that you have currently.
Yeah, so we have a bacon, egg, and cheese burrito, or it's technically a burrito, but we call them burritos just to be cute with the name. And then grilled cheese panini, and then we also have the cinnamon puros. And then for the drinks, we have the calico coffee, which is like a caramel vanilla iced coffee, kind of like how a calico cat is. It's white and brown. And then we also have the bubble milk tea, kind of going with that uwu theme for that one.
Of course, you've got quite a impressive setup, and you've got great themed bits, as you said. You've got all different names set up for it. I think it's all really, really fun. What would you say your favorite of all of the food pieces that you have here? What is it that you usually are munching on?
Out of all of the ones that I'm munching on here, it's definitely the cinnamon puros and the calico coffee.
What prices and sort of packages do you do?
So right now we're doing a price where we have a 5 and 5 for 200. I think that's just due to the inflation for the food cost for the ingredients for right now. If the city ends up changing the prices for how much it costs for the ingredients, then obviously our prices would go down as well. But all of the food businesses kind of got together and decided collectively that we were going to just do 200 for the 5 and 5. So I can get some of the ingredients myself. I know that I'm still getting a few of them imported, like coffee beans and milk. I'm getting imported because I can't seem to find them. They're very rare in the city. But for the beef, I can go hunting to do that myself, or I do offer to pay people $15 per beef if they would like to, bring that to me.
And so you're actively looking for hunters to go out as well, and in order to get some of the products you need.
Of course, and anything else is usually probably at the wholesale food place that I buy food from. But other than that, yeah. Yeah. If you guys ever want a good place to just chill, vibe with your friends, and have a kickback, this is the place for you.
Thank you for joining us on tonight's Nightly News Roundup. I have been your anchor, Moira Black. Tune in next time for the latest in news and entertainment.